Hey, y'all. We have the For the People episode 2. All right, y'all. On this one, I want to. Okay, bro. For this one, I want to talk about another police issue, and that's holding them accountable for all the things that they do. Like the taxpayers basically pay for. I'm sorry, that was a lie. The taxpayers pay for everything that the police do, which of course means they actually work for us, all of us, although they take direct directions from their crooked, I'm trying not to cuss, crooked superiors. But in this particular case, I want to talk about a couple of videos that I've seen, and if I can, I'll try to find the links or add the links. I'm trying to learn how to do that right now. But at any rate, when the police are committing all these crimes, they're not being held accountable, and taxpayers are paying a crap load of money, and I mean a crap load of money. This one in particular, two state troopers pulled a guy over, said he was tailgating. They didn't give him a ticket for tailgating, but just like some other thing that I've seen in a bunch of the videos, especially when you're on a highway and you're in another state and your plates, of course, don't match that state's plate. So they pull you over to look for this money for asset forfeiture, where they don't need to prove you guilty, and they can take your car and take your money. But they had this guy, and he was trying to say that he smelled like weed and all of this other crap, just so they could have a chance to search his vehicle. Now, they claim that they smelled marijuana, and if you guys, are traveling somewhere, or you're just riding in your own city and you hear this, note that that's just one of the things they do. If you go on YouTube and, pull up channels like Audit to Audit, check them out. They got a really good channel, for citizens, for police awareness. But if you go on any of the, different YouTube channels, and there's a billion of them out there, and you watch these police videos from their own body cams, all of them say the exact same thing. So apparently they've written this, as a script to tell you as you're going. So they searched the man's car, didn't find anything. Of course, now they're still, saying that they smell weed. so the guy was not under arrest. There was no reason for them to do any Terry Fresh or anything like that, but they chose to do so anyway because they was just praying and fishing, for any type of drugs or what have you to put on these people. So I guess maybe they have some type of arrest quota or something. I don't know. But at any rate, these two criminals went as far as searching this man on a public road, violating all of his private parts, front and back, on a public road, broad daylight, in the middle of the street. All of those things are so wrong in so many different ways. So my thing about this, though, is you got the body cams to show that these criminals broke the law. I mean, like, they broke the law, no doubt about it. No ifs, ands, no buts, no maybes, no nothing. They 100% broke the law, okay? So if I were to go and take somebody and accost them and then sexually assault them, I'm pretty sure they'll give me a bunch of time. I'm like 100% sure they'll give me a bunch of time, right? But these crooked police officers can go do it under the cover of this badge, and then you got crooked people in the police department, in the station, I mean, all the way up to the mayor, because for me, if you're the mayor of the city, the police department is your police department. You're just as dirty as they are. I don't care if you were there or not. Oh, and my definition of a dirty cop is any cop that violated anybody's, rights, constitutional rights, civil rights, or anything, as well as any police officer who witnessed it is also just as guilty, because your job is to, wherever you can, affect people that have been getting criminalized. So if your fellow officer is, assaulting somebody, it's your job to stop that officer and arrest them. Just like a Missouri State Trooper would be. I'm in Missouri. Like a Missouri State Trooper, if they was to see a municipality police officer committing a crime, they would arrest them. And you can go find that over the web too. That actually happens. They arrest them and charge them. So that's what should happen. So that's my definition of a crooked officer. So a lot of officers, half good, half bad, or whatever, fit in that category. Because like I said, if you've seen or witnessed or even heard about, for that matter, another officer, breaking the law, it's your job to do something about it. Okay, but back to the situation at hand. This guy, exactly 3 months later, sued the police department and won $900,000 from the police department, right? But that's not the fucking police department's money. That money belongs to the state, to the city. So all of that money could have been used to fix roads, put new signage up. All kinds of things. Tons of different things. But yet, it went to these two gentlemen because they were assaulted on the side of a road. So my thing is, and I'm still working on a petition, guys. It's coming. Trust me, I've been crazy busy. I've had all kind of crazy stuff going on, but I promise you it's coming. But we need to hold them accountable to where the citizens don't pay for anything. Nothing. If somebody was to sue me because I had, I ran into the car or whatever, right? They'll make me pay for that out of my pocket. Nobody's going to pay for that for me. If I don't have insurance, and I'm leading up to some guys right now with this, but if I don't have insurance, I'll be paying for that out of my pocket, or they'll suspend my license or any number of other things. If I don't, financially take care of that thing. So, and I had another case I just saw the other day. Two guys coming from a conference, actually here in Missouri, coming from a museum, and riding back, same thing. They saw the officers. They even have the officers on cameras. It's kind of crazy. They even had the officers on camera as they was riding by. Of course, they got out-of-town plates, so Illinois State Troopers went up there, lied about what he's pulling them over for, the whole 9 yards. And of course, here we go again with this weed thing. We smell weed, and of course, somehow, I don't know how police officers are entitled to lie, to anybody, but he pulled the driver out, pulled him in the back to separate him from the passenger, and they told them both the same things. Well, the passenger is nervous. He must have something to hide. And after he got done telling him all those lies and talking about the potential, that he smelled weed in the car, which he knew was a lie, he just told him to wait and went up and told the other guy the exact same thing to try to, shake something up out of him. So I kind of understand, you have to, try to protect the public from people that are committing crimes. Okay, cool, that's not a problem. But I don't believe that they should be able to lie in order to make that happen. I don't believe that nobody's going to have me believe that, or help me to believe that, or any other thing like that. That makes no sense to me. But, at the end of the day, they didn't give these people a ticket, but you harassed them and, talked to them and lied to them and the whole 9 yards. And they shouldn't be able to do that. But naturally, like I said, they end up doing it anyway. So my thing is here, we the people, have to start making these changes and policies to make these things change. And I know that it doesn't affect people until it affects you or it affects somebody that you know or love. the problem that I see with people is you always wait into it's your personal problem. You shouldn't wait till it's your personal problem. The reason that these people are in office or in the police department and stuff like that is because they're supposed to protect us. So if they're not doing their job, we should hold them accountable. Now think about yourself at your job, wherever you are. If you're the boss, you're going to be, responsible for holding, these people accountable, okay? So if you're not, at some point, your boss is going to come and fire you because you're not doing your job. Period. Now, if you are an employee, just an employee at the company, you're at the very bottom. Again, if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, somebody's going to come and hold you accountable. So basically, guys, what we need to do is start with one problem, one issue at a time. And our biggest issue is every government office, every government facility, and almost every person that works in government. So hey, be looking out, guys. I got some more stuff that's coming out, but start doing your own soul searching to figure out, what we need to do, because we got major problems around, and it's not going to be solved, and it's not going to get, any better if people are keeping their mouths shut and not doing anything. So here we are again. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. If you want to hear my opinion on some other things, please comment down there. We can add a part 2 to any one of the videos that I do. But again, this is for the people. We out.